is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the first carry for Brian Hill, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing his car on third down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! John Brown. 87 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these...
And he works free. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jason Huntley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And Richard Sherman uses his veteran savvy to come up with an interception there, and he still has plenty of ability out on the corner. And he's the NFL's active leader in interceptions. Moved on from the Niners after 3 seasons, but thriving with a new ball club, and that veteran know-how comes into play one more time.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Murray. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now it's Crowder. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. first down. Huntley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the run, it's Huntley. There he goes, right side. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Carr. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Now it's Crowder. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Farisade Aluakin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.